Hello and welcome at Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel, we're looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we'll talk about MMAT Materials Incorporated, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name MMAT. Well, MMAT Materials is showing very interesting behavior. It's actually making, if you look at a bigger scale, secondary wave, which was finished and broken actually a few days ago, 1 week ago. Here you see this peak. And for company with a market capitalization of 1.26 billions. This is, of course, from November of previous year, quite significant growth. But also another question arises, are we going to continue? What's about to happen? Because if you look at moving averages, they are, of course, after showing very nice steady growth from mid of November to, let's say, mid of February. Let's now magnify a bit. And again, showing the same steady growth from mid of May till, let's say, 5 weeks ago was okay, but now suddenly breaking, and we see even today action. So we didn't rebound, so moving average 20, we started going lower, and now we see deceleration of moving averages. What does it mean? It means that their second derivatives is smaller than zero, so they're bending downwards, and the question is, what's next? Well, to be more precise, with this kind of pattern, we might be having, after this long growth, a kind of a long either triangle formation or consolidation period, but most probably it will be some long channel. And now we have a top of it, which was formed 5 days ago. And the question is, where will be the bottom? And that would be the most interesting moment to buy actually at the bottom. One of the most, let's say, logical to say would be that the bottom will be somewhere near this dark line, so just below moving average 20. And also the next level, which might be forming this bottom, is here. So anything between these two lines, strictly speaking, in the vicinity of moving average 200, will be a very strong bottom of the upcoming forming long-term triangle, which might take several months. And there, if we buy, we can actually do quite nice rebound. So the idea would be here actually to buy in this area and then to sell somewhere higher. So let's say the trading range here, which might be observed in coming months, will be between, let's say, on the top of 80.64 around, and at the bottom, let's say, around 306. So it's quite huge. It's actually quite big. And knowing that this stock can do huge volatility, you can just see that from level of 1, it went all the way to 21 and now declining. So it's also market capitalization is relatively low for this huge volatility. So it could be really going up and down, which is, of course, bad if you buy on the top. But if you know how to trade here, you can really be very successful. So how to trade therefore, let's a little bit demagnify, and now we can talk about our trading strategies. So first of all, let's say the first level to buy through here and to wait for first rebounds will be at these levels, could be just lower the dark line and actually here. So it will be in this trading channel, and for us it will be between 488 and 396. So before that, I would be a bit cautious to buy through because it still might show some volatilities, but the stock can really be very volatile. You see it's declining really strong. And after hours, we also already see minus 1%, and today we made minus 19.6. So the story is still not finished, and it's quite dangerous stock. Therefore, it's better to buy at the very, very principal, very safe levels. Therefore, the first buyout will be here, and we can write here our call out for this one. It will be between 396 and 488. Again, this is the most safe, let's say, primary level from where the rebounds can take place, and actually formation of this long-term triangle that we discussed might be starting. What also could be possible, because we don't really know where this will end and when we will go up, because the triangle formation could be long. It will be long most probably, but it could be also setting up with the bottom at lower levels. Therefore, the next level where we can again expect to form our triangle bottom and start growing will be here. This level will be also taken into account on incorporating moving average 200, which will make it actually double support level. It will be between 259 and 335. Quite nice level. Let's make our secondary call out. We will talk later how to buy through in those levels and actually what would be the profit target. So this is the second level here. And as always, what we discussed in our channels is the third level we dedicate to risk mitigation due to negative catalysts, and this could be coming in the form of the news or sector-related information or the global situation related. But these should be the very principal levels where the price, if we have this bad negative catalyst, kind of a doomsday scenario, where the price will not go lower. And if you look here, it's clearly seen that this is the level. Let's say the final standout. If the price goes there, it's not that we say it is going, it's just that we want to keep some funds to mitigate risks. And this will be between 116 and 167. So let's write our third call out here. So it will be 116 and 167. And what is important, I always state if, and we receive some comments saying like, why do you say if all the time? Why don't you give really precise buy levels? Well, these are the precise buy levels, but the idea why we talk about these ifs and why we discuss 3 levels to buy through, because you can never predict the level where the rebounds will take, but you can look and say the most probable ones. So this is all about risk mitigations and looking at actually the most possible situation where you can buy. And because these could be several, usually it's the primary technical level, the secondary technical level. These are the first 2 levels. That's why we discuss those. And that's why we say if the first one is cancelled by some technical situation on the market, and we're going to the second one, well, you don't want to lose money. That's why we keep some funds to buy there even more. And that's our idea, to buy non-linearly and average down non-linearly through the possible decline. And then at the rebounds, you will take actually the most profit. So that's why we discuss these levels, and that's why we have these if statements and several levels to buy through. So these are levels to buy here. And speaking of the profit, because overall, if we go to those levels, it could be really, really nice volatility. I would say the profit taking here would be between 15 to 20%. It could be even higher, of course. But I would say don't be too greedy. Once you have it, take it, re-enter if needed, but always take your profit in time, because not taking your profit in time usually is the common and big problem and big mistake, because the stock and position might expire and then you won't be able to take your profit. So this is the situation here. This is the way to trade, the most safe approach, of course. With all major risks mitigated based on daily candles and principal levels. If you like this style of trading with risk mitigation and looking through daily levels when you don't need to look at 15-minute candles, and actually doing any stop loss is not needed as well, because we don't want to buy time, buy money, but we want to actually buy money with time, so we are okay to wait a little bit longer. So if you like this style of trading, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, press the bell button. This way you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks. With this being said, good luck with metamaterials, and see you at another episode of Stocks Advisor channel.